Hello. I want to talk to you guys about drinking alcohol and over drinking alcohol and not liking how you feel when you overdrink alcohol and stopping to overdrink alcohol, all that good stuff. So I haven't drank in 4 months, and I am not saying that I'll never drink again. I haven't made an official decision or anything like that, but I really like how I'm feeling not drinking. I've gotten to a point where I don't miss it. I don't crave it. I've had like a sip here and there. Somebody wanted me to taste their drink or something, and it's like, okay. And sometimes it's the thought, oh, yeah, really, that didn't taste good to me, when it used to be like a drink, like a red wine. I used to love red wine, or whatever. But I haven't drank like a full drink or even more than a sip in 4 months. And the reason, and I just want to, I think a lot of people, they don't want to talk about it, or they don't want to admit to it. And I don't think there's really anything to admit to, and I'm kind of an open book, so I'm just going to be real with you guys about why I wanted to. I'd done like dry months before, so I knew it was possible for me to do it, but I just found myself wanting alcohol at any social event, or even a dinner with my in-laws or with a friend. It was, my first thought was, if it wasn't food, which is another thing that I'm still working on, but if it wasn't food, it was alcohol. Like, okay, right when I get there, what am I going to have to drink? Or just waiting for the host to ask me what I would like to drink, and pausing, say, a red wine. Red wine sounds good. But it was on my mind for sure. Like, I just wanted to have a drink. I associated with it, relaxing me and just unwinding, and I did like the taste and all of that, but I didn't like how I was thinking about it so much. How it was just wasn't natural when somebody would ask me if I wanted a glass of wine or wanted a drink, to consider, I don't know, I haven't thought about that yet. Do I want a drink? Sure, okay, that sounds good. It was more along the line, I've been thinking about this the whole time. I'm so glad you asked me if I wanted a drink, because yes, I want one, and I'd have drink after drink after drink. And I'm not saying I would be sloppy drunk, but also maybe over years of drinking, I've developed a higher tolerance to alcohol. And I definitely had my party years, stupid amounts of alcohol. And I have no desire to do that anymore. And that's been probably that not wanting to just get like really drunk has not been happening for years now, but definitely in my college years, in my young 20s. So I feel there's like this evolution of, for me at least, of not wanting those drunk party nights anymore, to drinking every once in a while and knowing when to stop, but still probably drinking too much, to I guess kind of trying to do dry months here and there and reducing the amount that I have when I do drink, and then now to not drinking. So my reasons for not wanting to was, one, just to prove that I could do it for myself. Two, to really see if I would and could change my desires around wanting alcohol so often. And it wasn't that I was drinking it every day, but if we had a bottle of wine in the house, for sure, we'd open it and finish the bottle. If it wasn't in the house, it wasn't as though I needed to go and run to the store and get alcohol for the night. Nothing like that. But if it was offered, I would always say yes. And then over the span of the night, I would have, I don't even know how many, but if you're sitting there in a long dinner from 5 to 10, I don't know. I don't even know how many, 10 glasses of wine? Too many. And that was just a guess. But I didn't like how I was always thinking about it. And so I wanted to stop. But I waited a while to stop, months to actually stop, because it was always, well, we have this party and we have this wedding, and I don't know if I really want to, and I just want to be able to enjoy a glass of wine sometimes. All of these excuses, basically, to where I wasn't just committing. And then I just decided to do it. It was before the 90 days challenge with the Rachel Hollis that I did as well. It was about a month before that, and I just started early. And I wanted to, they don't tell you to stop drinking, but that was the thing I chose to do. And yeah, it was after a weekend of drinking, and I felt horrible. I felt I was gaining weight. I didn't feel good about my body, and I just decided to stop. And there were moments in the beginning when I was thinking, well, maybe I'll just have one glass or whatever. And I didn't give into it. I sat with that desire, and I didn't reward the desire with the drink. And now, 4 months later, it isn't difficult at all for me. And it's great. I really love it. Now, I know some of you have maybe tried this and failed, or some are thinking, yeah, it's not difficult at all. Like, alcohol just isn't a problem for you. But there are techniques and tools and so many things that I learned in my coach training as well around over-drinking and overeating and urges and desires and retraining your brain and all that kind of stuff. And I used those tools to do this process to stop drinking. And I would love to share more of those with you guys if you have any questions or you're curious. I'm already at a long video, so I'm not going to go into it. But I just wanted to share this story, be open about how I definitely was drinking too much. I'm not ashamed of it, but I'm glad that I'm not doing that right now. I'm not saying that I won't ever drink again, and I feel healthier, happier, more clear-headed, proved to myself that I think I already knew, but even more proved to myself I can have fun in any situation. I don't need alcohol to relax. I don't need alcohol to, meet people, or all the excuses that we tell ourselves. So I just wanted to get on here. If you are struggling with this, or you would like to do maybe a little challenge, a dry month, I'm thinking of putting one on. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think. I'll see what type of feedback I get, and I'd love to have an open conversation about cutting out alcohol, or just making a plan to drink less alcohol, which is totally possible too. You don't have to give it up completely. Okay, that is my little giving up alcohol spiel.